All right, so have you ever had your grandma and grandpa call you up and go, I can't find my TV stations, because they accidentally hit the input and changed it on an old remote? Well, Samsung has now come out with this remote here, and a lot of people are freaking out about it because it's much different than old remotes. It doesn't have an input button on it. It doesn't have a menu button on it. That's all navigated by that circle on the actual screen of the TV. But if you look at this, this is an old Vizio. This is from a 15-year-old TV that I bought that cost me about $1,500 way back when. And you can see how complicated it is. I mean, it's got a keyboard on it. What the hell? But it does have an input thing up here. And so I'm going to show you how to find the inputs on your Vizio TV using this remote. And it's very simple. That way, when your grandma and grandpa calls, you can come over and fix it for them real quick. All right, let's do it. All right, anyway, I've moved the TV out. And I want to show you what the actual imports are. Basically, you've got HDMI here. Here's the side HDMI. Over here, you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 inputs that are underneath here. And I've got this Fire Stick plugged in there. This is what it looks like, right? This is an Amazon Fire Stick, so let's go ahead and shove it back up into HDMI 1, if I can get it in there. Make sure you get it all the way in. Otherwise, you may not have a good connection. But also, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could have 4 devices, 5 devices on HDMI. But also, check it out. They've got your cable hook up here, and they've got a, you could hook up, make this a monitor for your computer if you wanted to. There's also an Ethernet port here. But, for the most part, you're going to be concerned with your HDMIs, which are basically connected devices. On the new Samsung remote, that's what they call it. So much easier instead of inputs. Because, the older folks, they get all freaked out. They can't figure out what is an input. But anyway, so there you are. That's where your inputs are on the back of this older TV. This TV is 15 years old, but it still works great. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to go through the inputs with your remote. On this old remote, all you got to do is hit input. And when you do, you're going to see on the screen a menu come up. And then you can navigate using these arrows. If I want to go down, I can go this way. Let me just show you. I'm going down, right? There's the side HDMI. There's RGB. And then it goes back up to TV. And if I keep going, I can get back to the 1. That's where we're at right now. Let's click on that. All right, let me click on it one more time to show you. So if I go input, and let's just change the input. Let's go to 2. There's nothing on 2, by the way. All right, look, there's HDMI 2, but there's nothing there, right? So now let's go back and let's get back on the input that we wanted, grandma and grandpa. Let's go back to 1. That's where our TV, our HDMI is for our Amazon Fire TV and all that stuff. And that's how you do it. That's all it is, really. Inputs are connected devices. It's that simple. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos where I show you stuff like this. Peace out.